Is time running out for Bitcoin and Litecoin? What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Sunday. We are going to pick the winner of the sign. I have these aluminum signs here to celebrate the 10,000 subscribers. The winner will get to pick one of these signs, whichever one they want. We will be picking a random comment from a video throughout the week at the end of the video, so definitely stick around. And also, want to remind you guys there's a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. It's the best community in crypto, bar none. Also, there's some affiliate links down there, some exchange links and stuff. And if you guys use them through my links, it really helps the channel out and helps support the channel. So, also there is a meetup in Cleveland, Ohio, October 10th. It is at the Thirsty Dog from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Max Kaiser, Peter McCormick, Stacy Herbert, Crypto Zombie, and myself will be there if you can make it. I'm sure it'll be a great time. There's also going to be an after party afterwards. So, yeah, check it out if you can, and let's get into the charts. All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market. Do not put in more than you're willing to lose. With that being said, if you're new here, you haven't already, hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand side of the screen. Then tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. I do post updates every single day and do live streams once in a while, so it'll notify you when I do them. Don't forget to take a second out, guys. Smash the likes, leave your comments, let me know what you think, and let's get into it. And remember, these are my opinions, not yours. All right, looking at Bitcoin on the weekly, and I've been talking about the possibility of getting to 46,000 by the end of the year. I still believe it is a pretty good possibility. And just real quick, I'll run through why. If you look here, I do believe we are in a bull flag here. And as you can see in the weekly, the volume is declining big time. The measured move off of that bull flag gets us up to the $20,000 range, guys, which would be a 85% increase. And if we look back here in September of 17, we had a 96% increase from 4,000 to 8,000. And then from November to December, we did a 146% increase up to 20,000. So if we make it to 20,000 by November and December, we make a 121% move. This was 146 back here. We only do a 121% move. That could get us to 46,000 by the end of the year. I know it sounds crazy to a lot of people, but it's definitely possible. I've also took a look at the longer term charts, and I've showed this in previous videos, so if you want to see that, go back to previous videos. Now let's look at the weekly RSI. This is what we've been watching here on this channel. And the weekly RSI is in a descending triangle or descending wedge. We are popped out of it now. That's why I believe, if not tonight, next week is going to be epic. As long as we close this weekly out of here, I see huge things for Bitcoin next week. So definitely prepare yourself. Let's go into the 1 hour or daily now and take a look at the rest of the targets here. All right, so as you guys know, I've said that, you know, this could get another touchdown here, which is possible. Worst case scenario, $6,900. I do not see it at all, guys. I highly doubt that's going to happen. I do believe we're going to break up here pretty soon. I know people are looking at this as a descending triangle. I do not believe it is at all a descending triangle. None of this lines up. The wicks are too long out of the bottom here. I don't believe it's a symmetrical triangle either. I do believe it is a bull flag. And reason being, if you look at this touch up here, this would be the first touch, which would be A, B, C, D, E. A lot of times never makes it back down. It turns up from here. So that's what I believe is going on here, guys. Let's take a look at the measured moves of the break of the bull flag, and then we'll go into more immediate time frame. But if we just measured the channel here and we were to break out in this area, we're gonna move that down. The price changes depending on where we break out of this. So get this one out of the way. Let's look at the next measured move. Would be this as the bull flag or the flagpole. Whoops, would be the shorter one here, and that would get us up to, actually let me move it over. I believe it's going to break out this week sometime. That gets us up to about the $17,000 range, 17,200, somewhere in there. So that's what I'm looking at, guys, for this. Let's go into the daily RSI and take a look at this. All right, so in the daily RSI, I've talked about this for the last few days, this part right here, but we've been watching this falling wedge here for quite some time, or descending triangle, whichever you want to call it. Descending wedge. We popped out of it here, came back down, tested it for support, got support. This looks to me, guys, like a inverse head and shoulders on the daily RSI. I do believe we're going to be popping up soon. I'm sure we'll get resistance on the RSI right around in here. Let's look at the price action. So if we were to, if this was to turn out to be an inverse head and shoulders, then we should be going up from here. We shouldn't go down much more. But let's go into the 4-hour RSI now and take a look at this. All right, so in the 4-hour RSI, we had been watching this as a falling broadening wedge. We popped out of it here, came back down, tested the top for support, got support, and I do believe we'll be continuing up from here. Look at the price action. All right, so in the 4-hour, like I said, we could, okay, let me show you real quick. We could come back down, test this one more time for support and go up. So this is my worst case scenario here, guys. If we break down past, I would say right around the 98.70, then we're probably going to come down to more the 95, 96 range. But again, guys, I don't see it happening. I'm going to show you why. All right, so we're looking at this as another bull flag here in the 4-hour. Also in the 4-hour, show you this. Been looking at this as a inverse head and shoulders, and if the neckline for that is right here at 10,930 something range, right in there. So if we break that, guys, the measured move, show you the measured move off that. The measured move off of the break, we measure the head here and go up to the neckline. If we were to break the neckline, the target's around $12,500 range. Now, let me show you some more targets we have in here. Whoops. All right. Like I said, looking at this as a bull flag, we popped out of it here. Seem to be getting support on it, which I believe will most likely hold. This measured move to the 99.17 would be a breakdown of this. That's measuring this as a symmetrical triangle. And if we were to break down, that gets us around the 99.17 range. If we do come down here, guys, I will definitely be putting in more longs. I long down here when we hit our target at 98.60. I'd be putting some more in here. But anyways, that is just me, not financial advice. So the measured move of the break of this bull flag, where we broke out, would be around the $11,000, 11,100 range, somewhere, yeah, right in that area. That would be our measured move off of that break. Now, I do want to point out that this triangle here, if we were to break out over here, that would get us up to, and I'm going to put a target there, because I'm sure we'll see a little bit of resistance there. That'd get us up to the 10,780, whoops, actually, yeah, right around the 10,750 range, which would be the top of this bull flag. Guys, if we break the top of this bull flag, I believe all hell is going to break loose, and it's going to be pretty damn epic this week. So I also have the measured move up here of the 10.9. That is, remember, the top of this, the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders. and we've looked at the break of that would get us up to the 12.5. So that is what I'm looking at in Bitcoin, guys. I do believe that we are going to be seeing some action, if not today and tonight, next week. Even if it is today and tonight, I don't think it'll stop next week. I am calling for a break to the upside of this flag. And remember, guys, I could be wrong, but this is my bias. I do believe we are continuing up. So let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin is dead, according to some of the guys in the space. But what did we drop? We dropped from our 147, 57% drop. And if we look back here from August to September in 2017, we had a 65% drop. People were saying the same thing. Litecoin's dead. It's going to zero. Blah, blah, blah. Well, from there, from September, actually from August, we actually broke that high in November and went from November to December, went 328%. So if we came back up here by November at the latest to get to 145 or 147, and we broke that. Remember, this was a 328%. If we just went at 300%, that would be $580 Litecoin. Now let's look at, actually, let's look at the price action first. So looking at the price action, you guys know that I have been calling this, I'll draw it out for you, a big cup and a handle. And I do believe Litecoin most likely already hit its bottom here, and we're continuing up. And the measured move of the target for that, guys, I don't know what happened to my measured move. I guess I'll put another one in there real quick. So from the neckline of the cup to the bottom of the cup, bring it up to the breakout, and that gets us up to the $270 range. Let's go into the RSI. See what's going on in here. As you know, we've been watching the rising channel, fell out of it and falling channel. We had a falling broadening wedge here, which we've popped out of, and it looks like we're going to either come back down, test this one more time before breaking through the downward channel, falling channel. Look at the 4 hour. We look at the 4 hour, it looks like we're going to start going up pretty quickly here. And the reason being, this looks like a rising triangle or a ascending triangle. And if you look here, another inverse head and shoulders seems to be forming. Let's look at that in the price action. All right, so on the 4 hour, I have some targets here. I know this looks kind of messy, guys, but just so you guys know what's going on, I will go through it real quick. So we've had these measured moves, and this, we'll start out with the lower one first. If we're to break this, this looks like a little bull flag in here. Can you guys see that? And measuring the flagpole from the breakout right here, if we put it up and we are to break out of here, that gets us up to the $73 range. The next target is off of this trend line, the $75 range. But I do want to show you the measured move off of the break of this falling channel here that we've already broken out of. Right here, the measured move off that's to around the $81 range. And guys, if we break up out of this larger broadening falling wedge here, the measured move, and so I believe if we get up to these higher targets, we are ultimately going to this target. And it doesn't mean we shoot straight up, guys, but $172 range. So that's what I'm looking at with Litecoin. You guys enjoyed the video, definitely make sure you hit the likes and subscribe to the channel. We are going to do the random comment pick now for the sign. Remember, after we pick it, all you have to do is get a hold of me and tell me which sign you want, and I will get it out to you. So let's look at, we'll pick the video with the most views this week, and that was Bitcoin Not a Triangle. 4,400 views. So let's we'll copy the link here and bring it over to the random comment picker, paste it in, load comments, and randomly pick a winner. Eugene Baldovino. Nice comparison of the descending triangles with different RSI signatures. I never noticed that before. Everyone's bearish seems to see a descending triangle on the daily, but I see a bullish rectangle on the weekly. Based on my experience on the weekly, the candle closes are more powerful than wicks. Well, you've won, Eugene, so definitely get a hold of me. Email me. We'll tell me which one you want. We'll get it out to you, and I appreciate everybody for watching. Don't forget to click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, because I do post videos every single day. You don't want to miss out on anything. And smash the likes, leave your comments. Have a great day. Take it easy, guys.